Ever found a childhood memory seemingly altered? Or perhaps a famous quote you've known all your life, suddenly different? Welcome to the world of the Mandela effect. The Mandela effect, a term coined by paranormal enthusiast Fiona Broome, is a phenomenon where a large group of people remember something that didn't actually happen or remember it differently than how it occurred. It derives its name from a startling instance where a significant number of people vividly remembered the death of Nelson Mandela in prison during the 1980s, a reality that contradicts the fact that Mandela lived until 2013. This isn't an isolated incident. Consider the iconic line from Star Wars, "Luke, I am your father." If you're among the many who recall it this way, you're under the influence of the Mandela effect. The actual line is, "No, I am your father." Or how about the beloved childhood character, Curious George? Many of us remember him with a tail, swinging from trees, but in reality, he has never had a tail. And let's not forget the famous peanut-loving elephant, Jiffy. Except it's not Jiffy, it's Jif. These aren't merely instances of misremembered details. The Mandela effect is a widespread phenomenon that has left an indelible mark on popular culture and history. From movie quotes to logos, from historical events to iconic characters, it has infiltrated every corner of our collective consciousness. Why does it happen? Is it a glitch in our memory, or perhaps in the very fabric of reality itself? Could it be a testament to alternate realities? Or is it a sign that we're living in a simulated universe, subject to occasional patch updates? These questions have intrigued scholars and laymen alike, stirring up a whirlwind of theories and debates. Yet, the mystery remains unsolved, leaving us grappling with the enigma of the Mandela effect. This isn't a simple case of faulty memory. There's something more intriguing at play. Is the Mandela effect a glitch in our reality or an error in human memory? Let's delve into the theories that seek to explain this enigma. One of the most popular theories is that of collective false memory. This is the notion that large groups of people can remember events or details that never actually occurred. It's a fascinating concept, suggesting that our memories are not as reliable as we might think. But while this theory offers a rational explanation, it fails to address why so many people would share the same incorrect memory. It leaves us questioning how such collective misremembering could happen on such a grand scale. Then there's the idea of parallel universes, a concept that has long been a staple of science fiction and quantum physics. The theory suggests that for every decision or event, there exist multiple universes where different outcomes occur. So in one universe, Nelson Mandela died in prison, while in another, he lived to become South Africa's president. It's a thrilling prospect, but it's also highly speculative and currently lacks empirical evidence to support it. Finally, we have the simulation theory, which proposes that our reality is nothing more than a sophisticated computer simulation. In this scenario, the Mandela effect could be likened to a software bug or a patch update that didn't quite go as planned. It's a theory that fits neatly into our digital age, but it also raises existential questions about the nature of reality that many find unsettling. Each of these theories has its strengths and weaknesses, its supporters and detractors. The collective false memory theory appeals to our understanding of human psychology, while the parallel universe theory captivates us with its limitless possibilities. The simulation theory, on the other hand, forces us to question the very fabric of our existence. No theory can fully explain the Mandela effect yet. There's still much to explore and understand. Humans pride themselves on their memory, yet the Mandela effect might just challenge that. How can so many people remember something that never happened? Let's delve into the fascinating realm of human memory. It's like a vast, intricate library where each book represents a unique memory. But just as a book can be misfiled, or its pages can fade over time, our memories aren't infallible. They are not perfect snapshots of the past, but rather reconstructions, subject to change and distortion. Memory is a complex process involving encoding, storage, and retrieval. At each step, there's room for error. Our brains, though remarkable, can sometimes mix up details, creating false memories. This is not a sign of weakness or a flaw, but rather a normal aspect of how our brains function. Now let's consider the Mandela effect in this context. Could it be that these widespread shared misremembrances are simply a demonstration of how our memory works, or in this case, doesn't work? Enter the concept of collective false memory. It's a phenomenon where a group of people recall an event or detail that didn't actually occur. It's intriguing, isn't it? How can so many people have the same false memory? This could be due to social or cultural factors influencing how we remember things. Or perhaps it's our brain's way of filling in gaps in our knowledge with plausible, albeit incorrect, information. But what makes the Mandela effect particularly interesting is the sheer number of people who share these false memories and the conviction with which they hold them. It's as if a ripple of distortion has washed over our collective memory, altering our recollection of certain events or details. So where does this leave us? The Mandela effect, at its core, is a fascinating exploration into the workings of our memory. It highlights the fallibility of our recall and puts a spotlight on the intriguing concept of collective false memory. Perhaps it's not the world that's changing, but our recollection of it. What if the Mandela effect is evidence of parallel universes? A tantalizing theory indeed. This is where we delve into the realm of quantum mechanics and the concept of the multiverse. The multiverse theory suggests that there isn't just one universe, but an infinite number of universes that exist in parallel to our own. These universes are all slightly different, like variations on a theme. In one, you might have worn a blue shirt today. In another, dinosaurs may still roam the earth. Now let's bring the Mandela effect into this. The idea is that when we experience a Mandela effect, we're not misremembering. Instead, we're brushing up against one of these parallel universes. We are catching a glimpse of an alternate reality, where things happen just a little bit differently. Quantum mechanics, the science that describes the tiniest particles in the universe, gives us a framework for this idea. It proposes that particles can exist in multiple places at the same time in what's known as a superposition of states. Only when we observe a particle does it choose a position. Some physicists have proposed that every time a particle chooses a position, the universe splits into two. One universe follows one possibility, and another universe follows the other. This is known as the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. So with the Mandela effect, it's as if our minds are straddling two or more of these parallel universes. We remember one version of events, but we're living in a universe where a different version happened. It's a mind-bending concept, but one that some physicists take very seriously. Of course, this is all theoretical. We have no concrete evidence of parallel universes, let alone that they're causing the Mandela effect. But it's a fascinating idea that opens up new ways of thinking about the nature of reality and our place in it. We may be brushing against other realities, glimpsing a world slightly different from our own. The Mandela effect, then, may be more than just a trick of the mind. It could be a window into the multiverse. Could the Mandela effect be proof that we're living in a simulation? A fascinating, if somewhat unsettling, possibility. Let's delve into the world of simulation theory. This theory proposes that our reality is not organic, but rather a computer-generated reality or a simulation. It's a concept that's become increasingly popular in the realm of science and philosophy, and even in pop culture. We've all pondered the idea at some point, haven't we? Now, imagine this simulation. This vast, intricate, digital cosmos, having a few glitches or requiring a few patches. It's not far-fetched, is it? After all, even the most sophisticated software has its quirks. These glitches or patches could manifest as changes in our perceived reality, changes that seem inexplicable, changes that are eerily reminiscent of the Mandela effect. Let's take this a step further. What if these alterations are not glitches, but intentional changes? Updates, if you will, made by the programmers of our reality. Perhaps they are tweaking the parameters, optimizing the code, or simply having a bit of fun. The Mandela effect could be the residual effect of these alterations, the ripples in the pond after the stone has been thrown. In the realm of simulated reality, there's a term known as Easter eggs, hidden features or messages left by the programmers for the users to discover. Could the Mandela effect be one such Easter egg? Could these anomalies in our memories be clues, breadcrumbs leading us to the realization that our reality is not what it seems? The simulation theory, though speculative, offers a captivating explanation for the Mandela effect. It provides a framework where the inexplicable becomes plausible, where the impossible becomes possible. It's a wild ride of thought, isn't it? But remember, as with all theories, it's just that, a theory. It's an interesting lens through which we can view the Mandela effect, but it's not a definitive answer. We're still on the journey of understanding, still sifting through the mysteries of our existence. If we are in a simulation, the Mandela effect might just be the Easter egg left by the programmers. The Mandela effect, a curious phenomenon that leaves us questioning the nature of our reality. We've journeyed through the labyrinth of this enigma, exploring its various facets. We've probed the depths of human memory, pondered the existence of parallel universes, and even considered the possibility that we're living in a simulation. Each theory, each explanation, seems to add another layer of complexity to the Mandela effect, making it even more intriguing. The Great Pyramids of Giza, childhood memories that seem out of sync with reality, the sudden changes we perceive, all these can be seen as manifestations of the Mandela effect. And yet, we can't conclusively say that it is real. It remains a mysterious riddle, a captivating puzzle that continues to challenge our understanding of the world. Whether it's a glitch in the matrix, evidence of parallel universes, or a quirk of human memory, one thing is certain: the Mandela effect will continue to intrigue and perplex us.